Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 2 of this Antec Attack Best of 5 final series. This is a mirror matchup. Just going to enable the name bars there. I did not before launching this replay. At the top right of Shakura's Plateau, our blue Terran player is Empire Kas, and his teammate, the yellow Terran at the top left, is Empire Happy, who's currently up 1-0 in this series. There was a 33 some odd minute game which comprised game number 1. Very exciting. Saw a lot of Marine tank medevac. Of course, I would argue the standard for TvT. And ultimately, Happy got to Ravens. He had a few favorable engages and was able to take the game. So if you guys are wondering why it's been a little while since I casted, I came down with a cold. Just my luck. I'm always one to get sick. I have a little bit of a residual cough. So if you hear some of that, just a side note. I'm on the mend. My summer schedule started. I have a lot of free time in the next couple weeks, so I will be casting non-stop, bringing you guys the best possible StarCraft 2 commentary action that I can. And so now we do have Kas opening up with a quicker reactor than Happy, not even going for the racks, and actually Happy is opening up with a proxy barracks here, right near the ramp of Kas's natural. So that's, I don't know, an SCV scout might be able to see that, and then Kas would be put in a favorable position. Because cheese, really, especially when you're facing a Terran who's cheesing it with proxy racks, it's all about scouting. If you can see it in time, you'll be able to hold it off and just really get a strong defense up. This is especially important because Kas hasn't walled. So the longer that he takes to see this, if at all, the higher chance it has of succeeding. Now, Happy just has the one supply depot at his own ramp. He's now got his own gas. And so now his racks is going to finish here faster than Kas's, and he will have a tech lab building on that. So we will probably see some Marauders coming up with possibly concussive shells to deal some damage. Now this racks will finally finish. There's only one Scout Marine here from Kas, and I don't think he's going to move it out too far. I don't even know. The Happy could potentially go for a proxy bunker or something of that sort. We do now have this scout from Kas. What is he going to see? There we go. He scouts that proxy racks, and there's the LOL and D smiley from Happy. Just a friendly little jest, I guess, towards his teammate. So he is getting that concussive shells upgrade and moving in with 2 SCVs and 1 Marauder. So now he's going to try to pick off this Marine. He's going to have to get one of his SCVs out. It will fall. So it's really for Happy about focusing down that one Marine. It's very low on HP. But if this bunker can land, the defense for Kas is not going to fall anytime soon. There are some SCVs going down. This bunker will soon finish, though. So that will be a pretty favorable situation for Kas the second it finishes. And it will. So you can just mass repair. These Marauders now essentially rendered useless. Happy better pull them out before they die. One of them is just going to escape with his life. 6 health left. So there's Kas. Some minor economical damage. Just 1 worker killed. So nothing actually too special. I mean, he did put pressure on and force Kas to throw up that bunker. And now is moving into a Reaper. But Kas's chance at harassment there just failed as the Marauders were able to catch it with their concussive shells. Actually, one of them died, and the poor lad, he had 6 health left, fought so well in a battle, only to die to a Hellion. How unglorious a way to die. Now, this Hellion is going to be held off because there is a bunker and a supply depot coming. So Happy's still going to produce, actually going into Reapers off, well, 1 Reaper off this proxy racks, and now I'll lift it off. So again, I mean, it wasn't an all-in. It wasn't just a full-out, I'm going everything on the line kind of cheese. It was just I'll throw down a racks, couple Marauders out, and see what I can do. But now he has set himself back. Happy's 15 population behind, and he's deciding to go for more of a tech route, getting up to Starport. Well, Kas has actually done the same. I didn't notice the Starport before. I was a little too focused on the defense. So we're probably going to see that Marine tank medevac play, as is a pretty strong choice if you're playing TvT. And there's this Reaper getting chased down by Hellion. Harass unit, fighting harass unit. I was thinking about that the other day. Terran has some very good early game, even to mid game harass units. Banshee's very powerful, but not too prevalent in this matchup because if somebody like Happy just throws down a missile turret, they are good to go. Banshee's very effective in TvP because Protoss are just not mobile against air harassment unless they can get blink. But anyway, we are on to a TvT matchup, so let's get out of that region. We do have one Viking coming from Happy just to control the skies. It's a pretty smart idea, but Kas is actually going for a drop, throwing down 2 Hellions with 4 Marines. See what he can do here. This Viking is going to actually land. I thought he would try to pick off the medevac and deny any sort of an escape for Kas, but I guess he needs every defense he can get. This Viking actually taking out a Marine, actually 2 now, and the Hellions getting cornered by SCVs. They're repairing a supply depot. They weren't engaging there, so now there's the medevac lifted off, and Happy still does have his Viking, and he's going to chase down that medevac. So if he can snipe it off, that would be a significant amount of resources lost. But there we go. Kas is dropping his Hellions before they die, and now Happy trying to land here and pick them off. But pretty nice micro there from Kas, saving both of them. He's now actually getting a Viking to be able to control the skies. That's the thing you'll see a lot in TvT, just one Viking, just to be able to hold down the skies and pick off enemy medevacs. It's quite powerful. We do actually have 2 idle SCVs here from Kas. Not sure exactly what that's for. He's now moving them back to mine. So, repairing the medevac. Okay, I thought they were just doing nothing special. We do now have the factory with the tech lab and the starport producing Vikings. No reactor yet, and there still is just this abandoned tech lab. 1 second, just gonna cough. Anyways, Happy still 12 behind in population, so we can just see the shadow of the bunker. The proxy racks is still hanging in the air because Happy's just that much behind, and now Kas is going to be trying to chase down his Viking with 2 of his own. And here we go. It's just going to be a bit of an engage here, and there's a drop from Happy. He was trying to drop into Kas's base, actually, untimely, because now Kas is going to be able to scout it and pull his whole force back in here. But Happy, smartly going to go to the natural because he knows that Kas was anticipating the main. So this is mind games. No, he's not even going to go to the natural. So this is mind games. He's playing with Kas's mind and mine. He's fooling me, and he's fooling Kas, and he's fooling StylePard because StylePard left the game, right? He's even getting observers to leave because their minds are so blown. So now Happy's going to move in here with a 40. Let's see what kind of a supply he has. He's actually ahead of his opponent in army supply, but nowhere near him in worker supply. Still mining off 1 base, so this is going to be pretty much an all-in because he's not really going to be able to rebound from this. 1 medevac does die, and it's not looking too good for Happy because he's going to call the GG right there. I mean, he lost just because his initial harass wasn't too effective. It didn't really pay for itself, and then he just stayed off 1 base and couldn't quite hold it out. Anyways, guys, I will see you in game number 3. The series is now locked up 1-1 between Kas and Happy. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.